Welcome to the House of Kindness, where every collection begins with a dream. Every stitch tells a story, and luxury is more than fashion, it's a way of life. Luxury is never an accident. Everyone sees the finished gown, the lights, the glamour, the palace, the grand staircase, the rooftop, the photographs. But very few people ever see what happens before the applause. Today, I'm opening the doors. Welcome behind the couture. Luxury isn't created the moment someone wears the dress. Luxury begins long before that. It begins with a dream, a blank page, an idea that refuses to leave your mind. Every collection starts with one question: can I create something the world has never seen before? That's where I begin. Standing in silence, surrounded by the hundreds of sketches, searching for the one design that makes my heart skip a beat. Because inspiration doesn't arrive on command. Sometimes you have to wait for it. People think fashion is shopping. No, fashion is an architecture. Every line, every curve, every ruffle, every fold has to earn its place. Nothing is accidental, not even one stitch. You will notice my staring out the window. People probably think I'm resting. I'm actually working. Some of my best ideas are born in complete silence. The world slows down, and somehow the masterpiece begins speaking. Sometimes the sketchbook stays closed because the design already exists right here in my heart. Then comes my favorite part: the fabrics: silk, organza, tulle, lace, satin. If you've never touched couture fabric before, it's hard to explain. Each one has a personality. Some fabric whispers, some demand attention, some refuses to cooperate, just like certain people. And yes, sometimes I argue with fabrics. The fabric usually wins. Then comes the endless decision making. Should this ruffle be higher? Should the train be longer? Should the shoulder be bigger? Should the skirt float or command the entire room? These tiny decisions are what separates fashion from couture. You will see me gently running my hands across the fabric, not because I'm admiring it, because I'm imagining what it could become. A queen's gown, a red carpet moment, a dream someone has waited their whole life to wear. Every bead, every pearl, every crystal has to be chosen carefully. One wrong accessory can change the entire story. Luxury lives in the smallest details. The things most people never notice are usually the most important. Then come the fitting. Mannequin becomes my first model. The train gets adjusted. The ruffle becomes bigger. The silhouette changes again and again and again. Perfection isn't created once. It's revised hundreds of times. Sometimes I look at the gown proudly. Other times I completely take it apart. That's couture. Nothing is precious until it's perfect. Walking through the atelier, seeing every dress form, every cutting table, every unfinished design reminds me how much beauty exists before completion. This room isn't messy. It's where imagination lives. Every thread tells a story. Every sketch holds a future collection. Then comes my favorite ritual: the final preparations. The shoes, the gloves, the jewelries, the perfume. People think I'm getting dressed. Actually, I'm getting into character because couture isn't only about clothing. It's about presence. Before I wear the gown, I have to become the woman worthy of it. When someone gently places my shoe on my feet, it reminds me of something important. No one built greatness completely alone. Behind every beautiful moment, there are hands helping, encouraging, adjusting, believing. Luxury may have one face, but it takes many hearts. Then comes the mirror. Not to admire myself, to ask one final question. Does this collection tell the story I come to tell? If the answer is no, I keep working. If the answer is yes, the cameras can finally begin. Then, the palace door open, the chandeliers glow, the marble floors shine, the gown finally breathes. This is the moment everyone usually sees, but now you know what comes before it. Then we stepped into the rooftops, where the city becomes our runway. People asked, "Aren't you afraid?" Of course, but dreams were never built on safe grounds. Sometimes you have to stand above the noise to remind yourself how far you've already climbed, with every gust of wind catching the dramatic train. I wasn't just modeling a dress, I was modeling faith. I was modeling courage, vision, and the willingness to create something impossible. Every photograph you watched, every pose, every glance, every smile, every dramatic train was never just about the fashion, it was storytelling. Every image became one sentence. Together, they became a chapter. When I finally smiled, it wasn't because the work was over. It was because I remembered where this journey began, with an idea, a sketch, a piece of fabric, and a dream that refused to stay small. People often ask, what does luxury mean to you? Luxury isn't gold. Luxury isn't chandeliers. Luxury isn't castles. Luxury is having the courage to create something that didn't exist yesterday. Luxury is refusing to rush excellence. Luxury is choosing quality over shortcuts. Luxury is believing that details matter. This is only the beginning. You have witnessed the birth of the collection, and now you've seen what happened behind the scenes. But trust me, we are just getting started. The sketches will become runways. The atelier will become fashion show. The dreams will become collections. And this fashion house will continue telling stories, one masterpiece at a time. Welcome to the world of House of Kindness, where every thread has purpose, every gown has story, and every dream is stitched with love. This is Behind the Couture.